Hello everyone and welcome back on the channel. Today I will share some data with you. Yesterday we went below 90k on Bitcoin and I want to share my view, my thought about the market. Okay, if you don't know me, I'm humble farmer. I'm on this market since 2020 and I live with two bull market and one bear market. Okay, so let's jump in, my friend. Yesterday, the price, as you can see on my video, went below 90k. We went to 88k. So if we check this, it's almost a 30% down, maybe more. It's a 36% down. So yeah, it's hard to say that, but since October, we are in 1 month we are 30% down on Bitcoin. And it's not only that, look at the annual candle. Like if you invest in Bitcoin at the beginning of the year, right now you are in loss. And it's the first time since 2023 we are in the candle decline. So okay, why we have this low on Bitcoin? So for me, there is two important things to know, and we will see along the video the other data. But the most important things are: one, the liquidity don't go in Bitcoin. The liquidity go on stock, AI stock on the tech, and in another side on gold. Everyone and their grandmother buy AI stock or tech stock and gold. Nobody wants Bitcoin, nobody wants crypto. Just a few insider, of course. So it's the first things, and the second things, it's about the Fed, the Federal Reserve rate cuts. So let's go to jump in the Federal Reserve. So on Polymarket, it's a price prediction website. So people put their money to 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 do a prediction if Fed will do a rate cut or not, for example. So if you see in the 27th of October, we were at 80% sure the Reserve Federal will do a rate cut. And today, we are at 32%. So we go down drastically. Why we go down? There is some dope and uncertainty, of course, in the Fed, in the team Fed, strongly different view about cutting rate in December. And this dupe and uncertainty means people or investor don't want to put their liquidity on speculative asset like Bitcoin or crypto in general. Okay, right now we see the Fed. Let's go to jump on the Bitcoin ETF. What happened on the Bitcoin ETF? As you can see from Eric Balchunas, he said IBIT had the worst day of outflow ever yesterday, about $500 million. So it was 2 days ago. $500 million of outflow on the ETF IBIT of BlackRock. So, okay, $500 million, and all the week was almost red. All the institutional don't want Bitcoin anymore. So, what? Why? So, and if you take the big picture, of course, it's not really bad. As you can see on the Bitcoin Spot ETF, since 2024, we are up. Only the few months we are only 3,000 Bitcoin leaves the ETF. So for me, it's not a big correction, actually. So the whale stays in the game. We will see this later. And maybe the retail leave. Why is the retail leave? Because 1 month ago, I don't know if you remember, we had the biggest liquidation in crypto. So the money from retail leave the crypto market because it was a big extraction, and we don't have only this extraction on this big liquidation, but on memecoin, on the Trump memecoin, on the Melania, on everything. So the retail don't want to put their money anymore on the crypto market. Right now, let's go to jump on the crypto fear and greed. So as you can see, we are in the extreme fear 10. So what it means, as normally, look at this. It's the Bitcoin price, the white line, and in yellow, red, and green, it's the crypto fear and greed. As you can see, when the crypto fear and greed is in the green, most of the time it's a really good moment to buy some Bitcoin. But listen to me. This level near 10 indicates a potential oversold of Bitcoin. So it could be a good time to buy. But as Zero Circus said, in the previous cycle, on the major dip from the top, we saw extreme fear. But guess what? We kept on dipping. And that's true. So Bitcoin is currently in a risky zone, with investors very afraid, like us, because we saw the biggest liquidation 1 month ago, the extraction, the crypto market is in the extreme fear. So maybe we will keep dipping. We have to be cautious, actually, that's all. And the price, of course, is testing important level that will determine if we stay steady or fall more before recovering. Okay, so right now let's go to jump on the whale. What the whale do? So if you can see this chart, the whales, you have a big transaction actually in whales, like 29k transaction over 1 million in value so far this week. 29k transaction over 1 million. It's a lot. And you have 102k transaction over 100k only on this week. So like Sentiment Feed said, this week has a good chance of ending up as the most active whale week on 2025, with the context on this whale move gradually turning from dumping to accumulating again. So big investors are actively trading large amount of money. We don't know what happened behind the scene. So I think soon the market will tell us the truth, and hope we will have a bit of recovery on the Bitcoin price, and hope we can go back to 100k or more. So let's see, my friend. Hope enjoy your day, enjoy your life, and hope everything will be good soon. Ciao, my friend. See you tomorrow.